Welcome to our 5-star accommodation tonight in the middle of the mountains for free.
Morning. So Mountain House Al was a success in the end. Started off a bit rocky.
Big communication or language barrier.
Yeah. Go on ahead.
We were asking her could we take our bags in and like put them up in our room, and she was like no, have to go outside. And we were like, what? Like, this is everything we have for the next couple of months. Like, we need to have them inside.
Yeah, the woman wasn't having it at all, wasn't having it. Long story short, it turns out she thought we said our bikes and we were looking to take our bikes inside. And yeah, it was just a massive communication barrier with the language. But we got there in the end. She finally realised we meant our bags. She let us take our bags in and we got a good warm cozy bed for the night. And we've just had some breakfast and stuff and we're back in the trail again, and the day is looking super promising. It is boiling. It's only about 10, half 10 at the minute.
Already had to take off some extra layers.
Yeah, we've had to take off all our thermals, all our layers, and it is roasting. So yeah, looking good for the day. So on we go.
To hit our 10k and we've been going just over 3 hours, so I think it's going to be a good day. We are currently stopped having some multivitamin drinks and hydration tablets because we found a spring. I was going to call it a well, but it's a spring.
We have found a couple of springs, but this one has definitely the best water flow, so we're just sitting, chilling and rehydrating.
We have just come across what we think was a pack of wolves. Owen spotted them first and I seen the last few, but they were travelling in a perfect line and they were like the dark, like black grey colour.
Yeah, so we seen like there was like signs before we come into the national park showing you like images and like telling you information about the wildlife and stuff, and they basically matched the description fully and the pictures to what we've seen the wolves look like around here. There was like 5 or 6 of them. They were in a perfect line. They went completely straight across the trail, and there was like the first like 4 or 5 were like small enough, and then the last one was like a bigger one, which was like a daddy or a mummy or something. I don't know, but that was absolutely epic.
It was such a cool experience, cool. Like so cool. And just before that as well, maybe about an hour before that, we came across one of the sandy, rocky looking snakes as well.
Horn-nosed viper, we know they're called. Yeah, that's the sign to it. A horn-nosed viper.
Very good. And Owen spotted it in the ditch. It was like just beside the trail that we were on, so he got past quite quickly, and then I passed behind him, and then I was too intrigued. I wanted to see it better, so I kept my distance, but I waited for it then to come back out, and it eventually passed over the path that we were on.
And we've seen a lot of fresh bear poo today, like super fresh bear poo. And we know it's bear poo because it also matched the sign at the start had pictures of bear poo and it also matched it, so yeah. So it's all getting really real, which is pretty cool.
Today.
A lot of wildlife today, which is pretty cool.
Yes. the Scorbricks mountain shelter last night, or yesterday evening, and there was already a family here. So we were chatting away with them, and then they invited us to have dinner with them, and they entertained us all evening.
Yeah, we had a great evening's crack, great food with them. They're here on like a bit of a hiking holiday. They came from Germany and drove down in their Land Rover. And yeah, they were well prepared. They'd just come back from the shop whenever we came here, and they'd loads of food. They cooked a big feast. They cooked like different types of soups. They cooked loads of meat on the grill behind us, and with a big salad, and with tea and a couple of wee shots to finish off the night. And it was just fantastic, absolutely great.
We literally were talking yesterday about how hungry we were and how the lack of food was getting to us, never expecting this to be happening.
We had a feast.
We slept well last night.
Slept well. So yeah, everything's really good. It's an absolutely beautiful morning, and our trail for the rest of the day looks really, really nice. Hopefully it's about 20k long, and the next shelter we're going to is supposedly a really, really modern shelter, and it is going to be a Tuesday night, so we're hoping that we'll have it all ourselves, which will be pretty nice. So we'll have to wait and see, but things are looking really, really good. Yeah, and everything's going really well, thankfully. So
we are ready for today.
Yeah, ready to go again.
This is where we were hosted the most amazing feed that we have had in weeks. The slowest moving person. Down.
Let's go.
Can I not just stay here?
No.
Pick me up.
What happened? Come on. Good timing. The damage of Ashling's fall. Split boots.
Day 20. Where is this house gonna be?
Reach for the stars.
Okay, so last night we were walking to our mountain hut and yeah, we're not too sure what it was called, begin to say it, and we were really hoping that we were going to have the whole thing to ourselves. We'd looked it up online, it looked really nice, really modern, but really small.
It was a Tuesday.
Yeah, it was a Tuesday and we were like, nobody will be there, we'll get there ourselves. And when we got to where it was marked on the map, there was a sign saying it was another half an hour walk, so we had to keep going, and it was getting really dark and we were getting a bit worried because we were getting higher and over some rocks and cliffs and stuff. But we eventually got there and there was people there. There was 6 other people
We first
staying in this hut.
3 other people, and then another 2 appeared, and then another 1 appeared.
Yeah.
So there was 8 of us in this tiny little hut.
Like, it was tiny, it really was, but the hut was actually gorgeous. It was really nice, really modern. But it was really small, so like Aisling slept on like a wee bench, like half the width of her body, and I slept underneath it, basically on the floor. But yeah, we were warm and it was lovely, and it was good crack. Everybody was nice, everybody spoke English. There was 2 young fellas there as well. They shared a couple of beers with us and it was lovely. We had a great night.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
was.
really good night, and like the hut itself was just amazing.
It was such a turn of an evening because we got there
completely.
and we were so tired, expecting to get the whole hut to ourselves.
Yeah.
There was 6 other people, but
yeah, so at the start we were like disappointed, like we were like, you know, bugger, like there's nobody, or we didn't get to ourselves, other people was here. But it turned out to be a really good night and a really good morning, and we're back on the trail today. Things are going slowly the day, to be honest, yeah, but we're getting there. It all seems to be through forest, and we're not going to actually make the mountain hut we were hoping to stay at the night, but we're thinking we might stay at one just before it, which is another very modern chapter. So
but we're all up and downs, a lot of up and downs today, so we'll just have to wait and see what time we get there at.
And this is what happens when you finally find service in the mountains after like 3 or 4 days with nothing.
It's been so many days without my phone. Don't blame me.
We have been here for like half an hour just using service. Literally catching up on everything. This is hopefully where we're staying the night. 15 minutes, so a nice short walk. There it is, just up there. Right up there.
Welcome to our 5-star accommodation tonight in the middle of the mountains for free.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
And we got tomato soup.
Someone gave us tomato soup and peppermint tea. We're getting some water boiled up at the minute. And this place is roasting. The fire's not even lit and it is so warm. But check out this, like a lovely wee kitchen sink. They have USB and an actual charger port. Unbelievable. And the full fire stove whenever it does get cold.
And it's that warm right now that you couldn't actually have that stove on.
No,
Like,
couldn't have it on at all.
it's so warm in here. This hut's only like 5 years old, so it's the most modern at the moment.
Yeah. So this is our bed for the night. We are sleeping right there, right next to the window. We'll get woke by the morning light, and hopefully it'll be lovely and we'll have a nice view maybe out there. This shelter or hut even has an outhouse. So whenever we got here we were super excited to see this. We thought it was really good looking, like really solid, really nice. And it is, it's lovely. However, whenever you get in, oh, it is just, oh, a lovely hole in the ground. But it's better than going in the woods still. And whenever you're at the bathroom, you get a lovely view.
this is our local well today.
Really fresh, clean water. And a really good bucket to get it with. And we have water.
Ta-da!
As easy as that. I think this is definitely our favourite hut so far, without a doubt. So we just can't believe that these places are free. They are unreal, just they're so good.
Like it
But
seems quite so normal here
Yeah,
for
completely.
Croatians, and we're just so amazed by every single one that we get to.
But yeah, so the night there's us two staying here, there's another man and woman staying down at the bottom.
Same
and then,
setup as this.
Yeah, same setup as this, and then there's another two men that were actually at the shelter last night with us that have just arrived and they're staying here too. So it's probably in around, what, 5 o'clock or so, 5:30 maybe at the minute. So unless somebody comes in the next kind of maybe half an hour, it'll probably just be the 6 of us for the night. So it's very cozy, very
and it's
happy.
a lot more stable of a bench compared to last night. It's like 3 times the width.
Yeah.
So a lot more comfortable.
We'll get a good night's sleep tonight hopefully, so we just can't believe it. It's unbelievable.
What are you making this morning?
Oats for breakfast. It's now 8:20 in the morning and everybody's gone, so so we're not complaining. We've got the whole place to ourselves. It is absolutely awful outside, so we're just cooking up a bit of breakfast, getting warmed up for the morning, and then we're gonna hit the trail for the day. We've got a change of plan. We're now going down to the coast a day earlier than we thought because the weather's getting really bad for the next 3 days. So we're going to try to get down off the mountains before it gets even worse again and accommodate down there for a bit.
As you can see, it's quite windy out there and the rain's trying to come on.
Okay, so we felt like we needed to talk a wee bit more about these shelters and mountain huts. They are just absolutely amazing. They are, we just can't get over them.
Owen told me that there was going to be mountain shelters and huts along the way before we left, and didn't have my hopes up about them, but they have completely exceeded any expectation I could have had.
Yeah, this past 2 nights they've just been absolutely amazing. We can't get over it. And like they are completely free to stay. Most of the older huts we've been staying in have like a donation box, and we've just been putting like wee donations to help with kind of the
maintenance.
Yeah,
and stuff.
The maintenance of the huts and stuff. But like these modern ones, we haven't been able to find any donation box or anything, so they really are just completely free to stay.
It's been absolute luxury when you've been staying in a tent for so long and then you come across something like this. You just can't believe it. The great thing as well about all these shelters, like yes, you are staying with other people, but you're learning so much. Like we were able to find out that there's one being built at the moment from 2 other local hikers, and even today we decided to change our route, and another hiker was able to take out his map and show us a perfect route to take. So it really has just been brilliant. Yeah, and it's great getting to meet kind of local people and people from all over. Like we've met ones from Germany, Holland, Sweden, Switzerland. And it's just fantastic being able to meet people and have a bit of crack and kind of talk about different experiences and why they're here, what routes they're doing and so on. And it's just been lovely. It's been really nice. Today our plans have yet again changed. Shocker, yeah. One of the fellas that was here last night is quite local and does an awful lot of hiking in the area. He's actually done the trail we're doing. He done it last summer. Basically telling us that for the next kind of 3 days from this evening onwards, the weather's getting really bad and dangerous and not to be hiking. And he pretty much told us to get out of the mountains for the next couple of days. So we're going to take that advice? So we're going to take his advice, yeah, absolutely. So we have a whole new plan for the day. We aren't going forward in the mountains. We are going to make our way down about a 4-hour trek and back down to sea level to a wee town that we don't even know what it's called. Lukovo? We know how it's spelled and we know what direction we're going, but we don't know what it's called. So we're going to head down towards there and hope from there that we can get a bus
from that wee town, possibly to Sadar, and maybe spend the next kind of 3 or 4 days in Sadar.
This is day 7 of us out being in the mountains, so it'll be nice to kind of feel a wee bit more human again. Live a normal life for a few days.
So yeah, let's get going for the day.
Perfect. Say goodbye to our house. Bye bye, mountain house. We'll miss you. You were amazing. And this is hopefully where we're going today. Le Gofo Sugar Jet. We'll go for that.
We are currently at the side of a road, just come out of all these mountains. Let me see if I can show. Just came down from these mountains. We are currently waiting. We have a half an hour until our bus comes, so we're making pasta.
Really classy pasta in the dodgiest looking bus stop.
Look at the state of this bus stop.
We don't even know if the bus is going to stop for us or not. We think we're in the right place. We bought our tickets online, so we're just waiting here, hoping that whenever it comes to the time, we're going to stand out and try to wave down the bus and hopefully it'll stop. So we'll wait and see.
Fingers crossed.